My Cosmic Funk Cape Crusaders, I am honored to be in your presence once again. So excited I got a chance to talk to you again because the last time you guys made your presence and landing here in Toronto, the venue you guys are at completely sold out. First, I have to ask you, how does it feel being back here, knowing that what you've done before, you will do again as we talk about this big Halloween show that's coming up?
Well, Halloween's the biggest night of the year, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so for us, we think everything starts and ends on the 28th. I don't know why it's not on the 31st. Do you know why it's not on the 31st?
I have no idea, but you hit it right there. It all starts and ends right there on the 28th. It feels so good to be back, really. It feels special. Special night, special night. It's going to be something special.
No, it is special, and it's special for me, too, to be in your grace, because when it comes to true funk, soul, R&B, pop, disco, you guys are the ones who help pave the way to bring it to Toronto for some of those people who are mystified and may not know Chunk of Funk and what Chunk of Funk is all about. Please explain the essence of your existence.
Oh, well, it all started way back in the 70s, early 70s. We came together as a band, and, we were storming the clubs and hitting the scene and hitting it hard. And, something kind of took a turn for the worse. We started to be inundated with music that wasn't really from the heart, you know what I'm saying? And, we were surrounded by these bands and these clubs that were starting to turn things a little bit piss soup, a little light in the loafers, you know what I'm saying? So we decided we would look for alternatives, and the alternative presented itself was cryogenics. Yeah.
What brought you back out?
I don't think it was intentional. Originally, what happened, we were planning on staying asleep for at least 100 years.
Yeah, that was it was a program for 100 years of sleep. Yeah.
And unfortunately, our cryopods have malfunctioned at least once, and this was the second time it's happened. And there was a lot of blood, and there was a lot of mayhem, and a lot of chaos. But ultimately, we made it through alive, and we're awake. And if we're awake, we may as well be playing somewhere.
And you did that for us last year. And for folks who were not at the show, I was honored to be there. No lie, one of the best shows I have seen in such a long time. If I had known where you guys were sleeping, I would have pulled the plug and woke you guys up. Please explain to folks who have never been to a show, what is it like? Because honest to God, it is from the heart and soul and the mind and body.
You said it all. It's the heart, the soul, the mind, the body. It's the whole package, and it comes from within, and we put it out there for everyone to dig on. And we don't hold back at all. It's all full on, 100% of the time, giving it everything we got. And you got to do that. Now that's what the funk is all about. Some people say, the funk is from the head. You got to get the time signatures, and others, it's from the groin. It's all about grinding, but it's all of the above. Rudy, it's all of the above.
Absolutely. But as you woke up again, you realized that you were going to play again. And you were going to play here, Danforth Music Hall, for Halloween. But we were graced with several films that somehow you guys transported yourselves in England. Can you explain what those films are?
Amazingly, we went through a real trial because the band was spread out. When we woke up, the cryopods had been malfunctioned and there was blood, and we were spread out and we couldn't find anybody. And MC here went on a quest to find the band, and he managed to find me. And somehow, I didn't see any cameras. Did you see any cameras?
I didn't see any cameras, but somehow it was documented, and you can see the documented evidence there on our Facebook page.
Yeah, well, if you go to the website chunkofunk.net. You can see there's three films that they describe in vivid color in some cases what we had to go through.
And I was going to say, you went through a lot, and I don't want to give too much away, but what you had to survive to bring the funk back, absolutely amazing. Could you at least give a description of one? Because you had to fight the monsters. These guys were like the devoid of funk of music, and you had to battle this.
Absolutely. Well, I can fill you in on that particular episode in my life. You see, I got some intel that I might find a football somewhere in Europe. So I went down there and I met this guy. Now, this guy, I got to tell you, he looked he was all right from the outside, but then, something weird was going on inside his head. And then it wasn't long before, he was full-on vampire. Full-on vampire, I swear to God. He was just launched himself on my neck, and it was a struggle. Well, I won't go into details. I'm still alive, and as far as I know, I haven't turned. So I'm thinking maybe he missed his mark.
But you know what? Wait a minute. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here?
Well, he does this every now and then, just checking that I'm still alive. I haven't turned into no zombie or nothing.
But there might be a time period for this because you might change at the show. This could happen.
It could happen. I mean, it has happened before, as a matter of fact. Not with me, but other members of the band have transformed in one form or another on stage, usually at Halloween as well.
All right, well, I'm going to bring my garlic just in case, but can you describe for folks what this show is going to be about now that we have you back again for a second time?
Well, I'll tell you, right off the bat, you're looking at 14 band members, 6 vocalists, 3-piece horn section. There's at least 45 pieces of percussion on stage. There's going to be the 4-reel dance troupe, who were with us last year. Our MC, Archibald. So at any one time, you might see 20 of the funkiest people in one place at one time in the most unmissable show for this Halloween.
To keep the funk alive and keep it going the way it should be, can we as audience members follow Chunk of Funk and dress in the style of True Funk, Uncut Funk, The Bomb?
Essential. It's essential. You follow the funk, you got to put it out there. You show up in any kind of costume that you consider funky, and you'll be more than welcome to grace the stage with us if you can find your way through security.
So looking forward to this. Because we are in a new era, and I know that the people were taking care of you while you were asleep, social media is the thing now that we do. So do you remember where we can go on website and social media to follow Chunk of Funk so we can get all the information so we can get tickets for the show? Because we know the show's going to sell out fast.
Well, that's true. I would immediately go straight to chunkofunk.net, and there will be everything you need on that one website. And of course, if you feel you have to go even quicker to get tickets, you can go to ticketmaster.ca.
Gentlemen, I have to say again, it is an honor to be in your presence. I am so looking forward to be there at the show. I am so looking forward to feeling the funk once again because, like I said, last year was probably the best show that I saw for that year, and I cannot wait to see the best show again for 2017. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.